Hi, my name is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, everybody, the hot stocks Apple or Google, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. What people don't understand is every stock is the same. If the institutions buy it, it goes up. If they don't, it goes down. It doesn't matter the name. That's why we use charts to identify money in, money out. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to what Fisher said, the former Fed governor.
We front-loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish the wealth effect.
That's right. Do you hear that? They took the stock market, front-loaded it, ran at 200%, so we ended up not only with a fake stock market, but fake GDP, fake money, fake jobs, fake prices, fake everything. But we took advantage of that, and we're going to take advantage again. That's why I told my gang in May to short the market. On 5/29, that's May 29th, I'm telling you to short the stock market. And we were right. And the market went down over 11%. That's why you got to join my gang and learn how to short stocks just as much as buying them. Learn how to short with me, Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, it's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With a false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front-loading of the biggest, fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009. And they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. If you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Everybody was asking me, how did I know to short forward when it was November? And it was when Aunt B was telling us everything was fine. Well, what people didn't know is Aunt B was lying to us. Because when she was raising the rates, machinery sales were down 5.6%, computers were down 8.7%, communication equipment sales down 21%. I took a look at our chart and I saw that institutions were pulling money out of Ford. So we said, let's short Ford. And we did that in November, on November 10th, because my charts told me there was a big sell signal, and we took advantage of it. And you know that stock Ford has now dropped 17%. That's the return my gang has now, 17%. Don't follow any of the jibber-jabber from CNBC or the Fed. Follow me, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
AMVA, and I've lost over 30K on it, but it had excellent earnings the last several quarters, and they make the cameras and drone equipment. I don't know why it's so weak these days.
It's so weak these days because you don't pay attention to what they make. You don't care about their earnings. The problem is the institutions are pulling their money out, and that's all you need to know, and that's what we identify in the chart, and that's why I become a Phil's Gang member.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Yeah, I think the economy is pretty good here.
Yeah, it's pretty good here. You're kidding me? Pretty good here. How many people have said they looked at the stock market and they go, I don't get it. I've been hearing from everybody how, Joey, things are pretty good. Economy's doing good. Turn on TV, economy's doing good. Newspaper, economy's doing good. But they say, I don't feel it. I just don't feel it. You've heard people say that, right? I'm sure you have. I hear it all the time. Phil, I just don't feel it. Well, how can you feel it? Because it's not good. Here, let's give an example. Retirement. Out of all working age American households, the median retirement account balance totals only $2,500. Households near retirement age have a median balance of $14,500. That's not even enough to replace 1 year's worth of expenses for most adults, older adults, right? In fact, let's think about it. A retirement without some kind of employment is really becoming a thing of the past. I mean, how many people are retired, but they're not retired, they're still working? I mean, when I go to the supermarket and I do a checkout, I go through the I feel terrible. I feel like I got to take the guy, they say, you want me to take the basket out to the car? I go, no, how about me putting you in the basket and I take you to the car? I mean, it's terrible. I mean, we're being duped. We're being duped. It's crazy. And most workers right now expect to continue working as long as possible, as long as they can keep their position. And that's a real problem, because now you got kids with student loans and they can't get a job because they're waiting for this guy, this older guy who should be retiring, to retire. But he's not retiring. He's holding on to his position. They're working longer. 41% envision transitioning into retirement by reducing their hours or by working in a different capacity that's less demanding. Only 1 in 5 workers plan to immediately stop working and fully retire when they reach a certain age. That's pathetic. Pathetic. So people just don't feel as good as everybody's saying how good the economy is. We're not going to get a good economy until we stop this 8-year madness. This 8-year madness of this accommodative rates for a select few, for the very wealthy, this 0% or near 0%. Until we stop this crazy policy, it's been destroying this country for the last 8 years. Gold. I was thinking about gold. We've done very, very well in gold. Matter of fact, I've just looked here before I got on the air. AU, one of our good gold stocks. I'm going to put it up right now. AU. Boy, and I remember I kept saying to you, hey, join the gang. Join the gang. We're starting to buy gold mining stocks. Join the gang. Because we're going to start right now. Don't miss it. And how many didn't join the gang? Here, AU is up 104%. 104%. The day we got in. Cut it in half. Or cut it in half again. But it's up. In fact, go to my site, philsgang.com. Go to my home page. And you'll see click on it. We have the videos to show you where we got in, why we got in, both on our gold mining stocks and our copper stock, which is up another 106%. But here's what's going on with gold. We told you yesterday that we got a tremendous amount of stock buying that came in right after the earnings season was over, and that's why we got this little rally. Remember, we had a 14% drop, 14% correction. Now we're back up about 12%. Well, that's all that is a short covering rally. That's all induced by stock buybacks, by the way. It's not going to sustain itself because now we're going to go into new earnings next week. We open up a whole new earnings season. And so as you open up the earnings season, they can't do stock buybacks. So we'll probably get a retracement, which will make money shorting. And that's another reason why you should be a gang member, so you can, short or go long, doesn't matter. I want you to be as comfortable shorting a stock when the market gets ready to go down. I want you to be as comfortable. I always tell my students that when the market goes down, I want you to feel as comfortable as buying a stock. But I want to get back to gold. We know that J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, but let's just use J.P. Morgan. They control the price of gold. Now, the gold mining stocks, I say, we've had a terrific run in gold and gold mining stocks. But here's what they're going to do now. And this is why it's important for you to be a gang member, so that you can spot these patterns. They're going to drop the price of gold. And therefore, they're going to be dropping the prices of gold mining stocks and copper and silver. What these crooks do, they'll flood the market with gold future contracts in which they contract a buyer of gold. They'll give if you want to buy gold, you get a contract for the future. So a buyer, will agree to take delivery of the gold sometime in the future, a specific time for specific, price, and it's a future delivery date. So these are just called, gold futures, future contract, where you're contracting out in the future to sell your gold to somebody. They're going to deliver it to you down the road at a predetermined price. Well, what they do is they flood the market with these contracts. That then pushes gold prices down. This is how they rig the gold market to go down. Then to keep gold prices up, it takes 50 times more of the buyers to move the price up just $1 than it does to move the price down $1. So think about that. 50 times. It takes 50 times more buyers to move the price of gold back up just $1 when they rig the market by filling the market with these futures contracts. Now, they do the same thing with silver and so forth. Now, what happens is this happens and the gold keeps going down. They pressure. Remember how they kept pressuring gold all the way down? Well, you also have a lot of demand from countries like Russia, who want a lot of gold, and China and India wants a lot of gold. And all of a sudden they can't keep it down anymore. And then bang, gold goes back up. So you have a lot of volatility in gold. But we've been doing terrific with gold and with copper and silver, because you can't be buying gold or mining stocks based on fundamentals. What you hear these people talk about, the fundamentals of the company, what the company is doing, and the free cash flow and all that sort of stuff. You got to watch the charts, just follow the money, and that's why we've been doing so good. So AU, we're up over 100%, GDX 49%, copper over 100%. So now we're going to get ready to go the other way with it, so that we can short it. So again, why don't you subscribe to my site, philsgang.com. If you missed it on the way up, then you can catch it on the way back down, and then we'll get back in again. So you have an opportunity on a pullback. So if you missed it the first time, subscribe. Just go to my site, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG, because I really believe that they're getting ready to manipulate gold in mining stocks to the downside. And again, we're the shipping stocks. We're starting to work the shipping stocks. I told you several times, join now to start working the shipping stocks with us. If you missed the gold stocks, try the shipping stocks, okay? But once again, you have to really laugh at what's going on with these elections, don't you? And how they're trying to make things sound like everything's okay when it's not okay. We'll talk more about that when we get back in more stocks. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Time is the one thing that we want more of as a single parent. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey.
El que Sayud no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When they told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow, they pretty much have saved us.
They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better. Time is the one thing that we want more of as a single parent. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey.
El que Sayud no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When they told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow, they pretty much have saved us.
They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. We're hitting a new year, and you should, at the same time, come in with a new attitude, a new philosophy that you're going to make money when the stock market goes down. That's right. This is the third bubble, and you don't think it's going to crash? The first bubble did. The dot-com, the second bubble, the housing and financial con. Why do you think the third bubble, which is twice as big as the two previous bubbles, is any different? It's not different. Matter of fact, it's worse. It's going to go down faster. The stock market is going to go down 50%. You're going to lose 50% of the money you have in the stock market. You're going to lose 45% of the equity you have in your home. You're going to lose 30% of the money you have in your savings. Yes, you are. Trust me. Join my gang, Phil's gang, so that we can show you how to benefit, how to profit. But you can't just sit there and own a stock. You got to learn how to short the market. Join my gang. Learn how to short. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. What is Phil's Gang? philsgang.com is a subscription website service that host Phil Grande has been teaching and providing daily stock investment recommendations for over 15 years, all in the name of making its customers educated investors and helping the kids at St. Jude's Children's Hospital. If you want to take charge of your financial future, then do not wait any longer. For only $49.95, become a Phil's Gang member today. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I'm going to tell you something about your 401k that you don't know. You know the 401k is a tax code? That's what it is. Here's how it worked. In the 80s, you had pension funds, but they decided to give their CEOs a benefit on top of the pension. It was called 401k. That was to shelter their income. That way they could keep the CEOs because it was very competitive. But when all the jobs were shipped overseas, they no longer could keep pension funds. Too expensive. So they shifted all their employees to a 401k, duping you, thinking it was a good deal. But what they did is they charged hidden fees, which amount to about $250 billion a day, that they gave to lobbyists to go to Washington to make sure that this 401k would never be transparent. Here's what came of it.
Responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
That's right. So join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. How many people have you heard saying, if the economy's so good, why don't I feel it? Why don't I feel it? Well, maybe because 85% of all personal income gains are going to our owners. Our owners, that's right, the wealthy. The donor class, the 158 wealthiest people in the nation who will be buying this election. Maybe that's why, because 85% of all income gains go to them. 90% of working Americans make less than $55,000 a year. 90% of our workforce of 145 million people make less than $55,000. 90%. Now, you know what that means? Most people, when you take out all your expenses, what you have to pay, there's not much left. Why? Because we're being screwed. The middle class is screwing us with this 0% finance. It's destroying our income. It's destroying our country. This accommodative policy that's been in place since Obama became president, because he had to pledge to the 158 wealthiest people, to the donor class, if they funded him, they bought the White House for him, that he had a pledge that their interests would come first, not Main Street. That means keeping interest at zero. Because the very wealthy, their income is tied directly to the stock market. It's that simple. The average American, you have 140 million people in the workforce making $50,000 a year. How much money do you think is tied to the stock market with that group? Hardly anything. So Obama had to make that pledge. Before him, Bush had to make his pledge. And now you got Kasich and you got Rubio being told, stay in by the establishment, Republican establishment. Don't worry about Trump. We don't care how many votes he gets, how many delegates he gets. When convention, we're going to say, no, go home. We're not going to give it to you. He can have all the votes he needs, all the delegates he needs, like 1,226. No, we're not going to give it to him. We're going to give it to you, Rubio, or we're going to give it to Kasich. Kasich wins one state, maybe tonight, Ohio, and they're going to give it to him. Isn't this ridiculous? Why? Because the establishment needs a Kasich or a Rubio to be the president, so they keep the policies going of 0% financing. This is where the big money is being made. If you put a Trump in, Trump is going to say, no more. The middle class is getting screwed because of this accommodative policy you've been doing for 8 years of 0% financing. The stock market, the only reason why it's up 200% because of the accommodative policy, where Obama had a promise, if they bought the election for him, that he would order Bernanke to go in and front load the stock market to create a fake wealth effect, to move the stock market up 200%. So the 1 percentile who have the control of the stock market, most of their net worth is in, become incredibly wealthy. But he had no choice. Obama had no choice. See, Trump, this is why they're so scared, because Trump is going to say, hey, no, when he says we're going to make America great, what he's talking about is we're going to get rid of these policies that have been in place for 8 years. I have to laugh about Kasich. Here's Kasich, Ohio. They lost 150,000 jobs because of the TPP trade agreement. Why would the people in Ohio vote for him today? He's an establishment candidate. The TPP. He had no choice because the people who are funding Kasich, and by the way, George Soros just gave him $150,000. I have a list of some bankers who also gave him big money. I think 3 or 4 bankers. Now, if he wins, he has to pledge to George Soros that he'll keep making sure that trade agreement TPP will stay in place. Then he'll have to also pledge that to the banks, and he'll have to pledge to the banks that interest rates will stay at 0. He has no choice. Whoever is, if they decide Kasich is going to be the nominee and he wins the overall election. So it's crazy, isn't it? So the stock market today is not moving because everybody's worried. Everybody's worried about 2 things. What's going to happen tonight? Will Trump win, and then the establishment is out, and the wealthy no longer control the stock market? Will the stock market collapse? Because everybody knows as long as an establishment candidate, whether it's Kasich or Rubio or I don't know, Cruz, that nothing will change. The wealthy will get wealthier. The poor will get poorer because they'll never change these low rate policies. So everybody now is afraid. The stock market's hardly moving today. Now, look, I said to JR, did you check it? Are computers working? Are servers working? I don't even see them moving. The price aren't even moving up and down. And then now they're worried about that dummy, that dope, yelling that she may raise rates tomorrow. She'll never raise rates. She can't raise rates tomorrow. She should have never raised it. Matter of fact, anything, she's going to pull the rate back. So that's what everybody's worried about. But see, that's why it's so important for you. Again, let's think about this. Let's go back to what's going on in the real world. You know, people that aren't even taking their vacation time. They're skipping vacation time. Americans fail to use a total of 420 million days of paid leave, paid vacation. Why? Because they're afraid to take all their vacation. They're afraid to leave. They're afraid. They don't want their boss to see them as replaceable. Can you imagine getting up in the morning and go to work and you're that scared? You have that kind of fear that I'm not going to take all of my vacation time because if I do, someone may think I'm replaceable. What the hell kind of country are we building here? This is all from the 1%. This is all because of interest rates are 0. 0. And the only way we're going to change this, if we get somebody who's going to be the next president, I don't care who it is, that is not going to be bought. It's incredible. Join my gang, Phil's gang. Work with me on the new shipping stocks we're working on. Don't miss those if you miss gold.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Do you ever notice they always tell you to buy, but they never tell you to sell? They never tell you to sell. Well, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you understand. When you buy a stock, and if all you do is buy, and you never sell short to make money where they're going down, you have to be so good. That means you got to buy the companies that are always going up. Nobody's that good. Nobody could possibly be that good. You got to make money just like you make money when you buy a stock. You got to make money when a stock goes down. That's how you even the playing field. That's how professionals make money. They make money going up and make money going down, but they don't tell you that. They just want you to try to make money going up. They don't want you to make money going down because they make that money on you. Join my gang, Phil's Gang. Learn how to short stocks at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know we're going to have not only a stock market crash in 2016, but a housing crash in 2016. Don't you like how they tell us the housing's in recovery and the market's in recovery and the economy's in recovery when it's not? It's in a bubble. Take housing. They loaned to a Wall Street firm called Blackstone. $7 billion. They buy 41,000 houses to go rent. Are you nuts? When they can't collect the rents anymore, those houses are going on the market and going to depress the real estate business by 30 or 40%. It's the same thing with stocks. They loan people money 600% more than they ever did before to buy stocks. That's all debt. And when the market goes down, they're going to have to dump those stocks to pay back that debt. And boy, will the market drop. Join my gang. Learn how to short. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know we're going to have not only a stock market crash in 2016, but a housing crash in 2016. Don't you like how they tell us the housing's in recovery and the market's in recovery and the economy's in recovery when it's not? It's in a bubble. Take housing. They loaned to a Wall Street firm called Blackstone. $7 billion. They buy 41,000 houses to go rent. Are you nuts? When they can't collect the rents anymore, those houses are going on the market and going to depress the real estate business by 30 or 40%. It's the same thing with stocks. They loan people money 600% more than they ever did before to buy stocks. That's all debt. And when the market goes down, they're going to have to dump those stocks to pay back that debt. And boy, will the market drop. Join my gang. Learn how to short. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
We're on our best 2-year job creation streak in 20 years.
What are you, nuts? Who'd believe that? Let me tell you the truth. First of all, the 292,000 jobs we got in December 2015, and they told us the unemployment rate is 5%. Not true. You can't trust these people on Wall Street. You can't trust the press. What they don't count is, in December, for example, the 615,000 discouraged workers. A discouraged worker is a person unemployed, gave up looking for work, but this administration does not count them as unemployed when calculating the 5% unemployment rate. Instead, they classify the discouraged as marginally attached to the labor force, but they're not considered part of the labor force or part of the unemployment. That's why you can't trust what they tell you. If we back into 625,000, the real unemployment rate is 12%, not 5%. That's why you got to join my gang, where you get the truth and where we use charts. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I'm here to help you. I'm tired, and you should be tired, of listening to these financial shows like CNBC where they're all geniuses and they're always wrong. Look, stop worrying about the price to book and the price to sales and all the stuff they tell you you think you need to know. You don't need to know any of that. Anybody can make money in the stock market using charts. It's about money flow. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grande and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Listen, there's going to be a civil war regardless.
There is one.
And I'm not suggesting this is what they do. I'm just saying after the David Duke demur, after, once again, saying that Islam is against all of us, after Friday night, they have what they consider their justification. I think it'll split the party in half.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. That's Joe Scarborough. He's still talking about the remark about the KKK that Trump didn't He didn't like the way Trump talked about the KKK. How many times can Trump denounce the KKK? He keeps going back to that. Because, see, again, he's an establishment guy. He makes $5 million a year. This guy makes ever see Joe Scarborough? They pay this guy $5 million. He looks like he never changes his clothes. Looks like he's sleeping at the studios. Take a look at him. He's all disheveled. He wears the same shirt all the time. The guy's not that bright. It's incredible. And he just doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Why does he talk about important issues? I want to talk to you about making money, because I don't think it's right that you got to decide that I'm not going to take all my vacation time because I'm afraid to leave work. I may get fired because my boss may think that I'm replaceable. Are you kidding? Do you know auto loans? We just got this news. Remember, I've been telling you these auto loans are a joke. The auto loans is the new subprime housing loans. Same thing. They just switched the asset. They're giving anybody auto loans, and every time you turn on TV, whether it's CNBC or Fox, oh boy, the economy's doing good. We're selling 18 million cars. Oh, it's terrific. Nothing like the. Oh no, we're fine. This is nothing like the subprime auto. So really, it isn't. It's as bad, if not worse. They did a study. When you buy a car, that you should be able to put down 20% and finance it for no more than 4 years. That criteria that used to be etched in stone. There's only one area in the country, okay, that holds true. Washington, D.C., that's where all the money is. Everywhere else, everybody is stretching to buy a car. Everybody's stretching to buy a car. Out of the nation's 25 largest cities, Washington is the only place where families can truly afford a brand new car. Of course, Washington, where all the crooks are. Student loans. Why should we have kids living in the parents' cellar, living in the attic, college debt, $1.2 trillion? Are you kidding? In 7 years, the college debt in America has surged 84%. Are you nuts? So now they can't buy. Someone who's got a college loan, he can't get a job because the senior guy, he's got to continue to work. He didn't save enough money. He didn't save enough money to retire, so he's going to be working until he's 70. So the kid that went to school has got the college loan. He's got to wait until he dies. This is nuts. This is crazy. We got 40 million consumers have at least one open student loan in this country, and they're sweating it out every day. The average balance is $30,000 per borrower. The official rate is 11% of college debt is 90 days past due, but that's not true. That's not true. It's 3 times that, but the government won't say it. The government won't admit it. They won't admit the delinquencies in student loans. Isn't that terrible? Savings. Fewer than 1 in 4 Americans are saving more than 10% of their income. They can't. They're not making money. So why is this? So why is someone afraid to take their vacation time, or they're going to be fired? Why, out of 25 largest city, only Washington's the only city people can really afford a car, put 20% down? Why is it savings? So few people have any savings set aside. They don't even have, I forgot what the number was, 38% of adults. They don't have $500 set aside for an emergency. 38% of people who work in the workforce, they have 140 million people who work, 38% of that 140 million, they don't even have $500 to repair their car. Or to have, if they need in some sort of emergency. And this is and this is crazy. This is nuts. Out of all working age American households, the median retirement account balance totals $2,500. Households near retirement age have median balance of $14,500. Not even enough to replace 1 year's worth of expenses for the most older adults. This is crazy. This is crazy. So what do we hear? Well, it doesn't seem, the economy does, everybody tells you we're doing well, but just doesn't feel it. Well, I'm going to make sure you can feel it here. How about if I bring you some positive news? Well, let's go to my site tonight, philsgang.com, and see how I was able to take my gang members and tell them, put them into gold stock, a mining stock, and copper. And they're both up over 100%. I put on the site stocks up over 30% because I figured if I put 100%, nobody would believe it. They wouldn't watch the video. So what do we title it? We said up over 30%. So we get somebody to watch it because 100% is, that's impossible. No, look, I can bring you hope. Trump can bring you hope. Now, I don't know if he's going to make a great president or not. He says some stupid things. I love Trump. He's done a lot for me. We're friends. I like him. But he does some stupid things. He shouldn't be out there saying, I'm going to punch this guy in the face and all that. But one good thing about him, the flip side of that, I shouldn't really be saying that because the flip side is, that's him. At least you're going to know you don't have a phony in the White House. And maybe he should punch those people in the face that are sitting there in Washington. So what do you go? This is crazy. So let me give you some hope. There is hope because the stock market is no longer tied. In other words, your stock that you think, I'm going to buy this stock, and I'm going to buy it because it's a good investment. I'm going to hold it for 5 years. Are you nuts? No stock today, when you look at the price, if I look at let's just look at Schlumberger, $72. The stock's 30% overvalued. Caterpillar, over 72, 30% overvalued. IBM, it's $142, 30% overvalued. Because why? Well, because they use 0% interest rates. They keep the interest rates so low that the very wealthy get very rich off the stock market. And nobody else is getting rich. So the good news is I can give you some hope. Just try the gang. I mean, every morning when you wake up, before 8 o'clock, you have my coffee talk. We discuss the stocks we're going to buy that day. I've been up at 4 o'clock in the morning already going over the stocks, see what's going on in Europe, and then I tell you, hey, look, here's what's going to happen today. And then at 9:30, the class opens, and if you can get to the class, it's live. You can see I'm right there with my charts, and I say, here's why we're going to buy gold stock AU. Here's why we're going to buy gold mining stock GDX. And then all the way up through the 100%, the AU, the 104% gain, and GDX, the 49% gain, and copper, the 106% gain, all the way through. I coach you. And we even have a program that you don't spend any time at, where you buy a basket of stocks, and we coach it all the way through for you. Subscribe today, right now, Phil's Gang, because here is where the hope is. Right here. Phil's Gang, 877-600-GANG.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande, philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, many people left the stock market after the crash, and here's why.
Responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
And that's still going on. That's your planner. They don't represent you. They represent themselves, your money manager. But you have to make a change. You can't change them. You make the change. Join my gang, philsgang.com, so that we can take care of you. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Listen to what Fisher said, the former Fed governor.
We front-loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish the wealth effect.
That's right. Did you hear that? They took the stock market, front-loaded it, ran it 200%, so we ended up not only with a fake stock market, but fake GDP, fake money, fake jobs, fake prices, fake everything. But we took advantage of that, and we're going to take advantage again. That's why I told my gang in May to short the market. On 5/29, that's May 29th, I'm telling you to short the stock market. And we were right. And the market went down over 11%. That's why you got to join my gang and learn how to short stocks just as much as buying them. Learn how to short with me, Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, everybody, the hot stocks Apple or Google, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. What people don't understand is every stock is the same. If the institutions buy it, it goes up. If they don't, it goes down. It doesn't matter the name. That's why we use charts to identify money in, money out. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, it's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With the false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front-loading of the biggest fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009. And they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. If you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, St. Jude and the Vera and Walter Share Family Foundation, a wonderful book, Walter's Way. You got to pick this book up. Go to my site, philsgang.com, or go directly to waltersway.org, waltersway.org. This is a book. A very close friend of mine, Walter Share. He's 92 years old. This guy is incredible. Even if you're not an entrepreneur, this is inspirational for anybody. But this book talks about a man's man. This guy is a man's man, the John Wayne of entrepreneurs, if you will. I mean, what he had to face down, and then he popped back again. That's the thing I like about the book. He starts out, he gets screwed. He gets screwed by some of the biggest corporations in the world. This is the guy who put together the fax machine, Walter Share. You wouldn't have the fax machine if it wasn't for him. Then a Japanese company takes it away from him. Supposed to be partners with him. All of a sudden, they don't pick up the phone, call them, they ignore them. They don't come over here anymore. They have their own sales force, screwed him out of millions and millions of dollars. He was in court for years. You think he'd sit in a corner and whimper and cry? He started another company. Became a multi-million all over again. This guy's not from Harvard. He's not from Princeton. He's not from MIT. And he's the most generous guy in the world. He cares. He cares. And he sees this stuff that's going on just like I see. You get sick to your stomach. So here, pick this book up. I'm telling you, it's a great book. And the proceeds are split between St. Jude and the Vera and Walter Family Foundation. Go to waltersway.org. It's Walter's Way. Close friend of mine. Great guy, citing stories. You will say it's the best book you ever read on business, on entrepreneurs. I mean, as I say, even Trump is humbled when you read this book. Incredible book. Every college student, everyone at Wharton School of Business should read this. They should have to read it. It's got to be required reading, really. All right, I want to finish up. I don't have much time. Look. Yes, there's hope here. What I point out to you every day is what's wrong with the system. Okay, we know that, but I can't fix the system. They're not going to let Trump fix the system. They're going to screw him. Even if he gets the amount of delegates, they're never going to let him be president. They'd rather see a riot this summer. They'd rather see the party fall apart, and they'd rather see Hillary become president. Because to them, the most important thing is to control the system. Is to control the interest rates so that they can continue. Think of it. 8 years we've had rates at zero. They've screwed savers. 7.5 billion savers have lost at 0%. Near zero. 7.5 billion. And listen to this crook when they asked them about it, Bernanke.
Is it fair to say, though, that Wall Street has benefited more than Main Street has?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Savers lost $7.5 billion, and the 1 percentile, the donor party on Wall Street, made $1.1 trillion extra because Fisher, the Fed, will tell you the Fed front-loaded this stock market rally. Near zero savings contributes to inequality in the worst way. Power. They can go, the 1% that have so much power, they can go to Congress and they write the legislation. The average Main Street American who makes $55,000 a year, he didn't benefit from any of the zero interest rates. His full-time job was reduced to part-time. His wages were decreased or stagnated. Food prices increased when his wages were stagnating or he got part-time work from full-time. His health insurance went up. His food went up. Are you kidding me? This is terrible what's happened with the 0% interest rate. It did nothing. If you have zero rates, the problem with that zero rate is that companies, you don't have savings, so we don't have $7.5 billion in extra savings. We should have $7.5 billion in savings. Put savings bank rates back to 3%. There'd be $7.5 billion. You can loan, then with savings, you loan that money out to small businesses, to entrepreneurs, and then those entrepreneurs create jobs. When you have 3%, 4% savings rate, then what happens is you even the playing field. And then companies will stop plowing money into their pocket, the CEOs, through options, and plowing money into dividends for the shareholders and the board of directors. We got to stop them from plowing the profits into their own pocket. They've got to stop doing that so that the money, they plow it back into the company. Start spending money, capital improvements. Then the guy who's working there, if he's part-time, they'll say, now we're going to put you back to full-time. In fact, we're going to increase your wages. In fact, we got 3 more job openings and things are so good because we finally invested. We had capital investment. See, this is what happens when you have interest rates going up. But see, they don't want that. They want the economy to be so bad that they have the excuse to lie to you and me and come out and say, oh, we got this covered. We're going to drop rates. That means that we're going to have the stock market is going to go up. And because stock market's going up, the CEOs are going to be excited. They're going to start spending again. And because they're spending, we're going to have increased wages, increased jobs. And now we're going to have consumption. We're going to have productivity, consumption. More people will be working. The economy will be flying. Our GDP will be at 4%. It will be doing 475,000 jobs a month. All a lie. That's what they did to us. And for 8 years. So what can I do? I can't run for president. I can't run for president. I can't make a difference in Congress. I can't go to Congress and make a difference. The only way I can help you is by reaching out to you and say, look, I've developed a system, a little system here that it makes it so easy, anybody can do it. At the end of the month, you'll see you can make money. But just let me guide you and don't go crazy. Stay with just 5 stocks. Stay with my system. Start out first with the investing workers investing group, where if you're busy, you just have the same the same basket of stocks, the S&P 500, and we'll coach you all the way through. This is so easy. But for a person who says, I don't want to do anything, I just want to make some money, I don't have time to learn, I just say, all I need from you once a day is just a minute. Give me just 1 minute. Click on and see what we're telling you to do with this basket. That's all. Who else can offer that to you? And then we have other programs if you want to be more active. Now, when I sit here and I give you these numbers, GDX 49%, AU 104%, copper 106%. Here, we just started, wasn't what, 3 weeks ago? With the refiners. Remember I said it was in February 23rd. We're now March 15th. February 23rd, I said, let's buy the refiners. They gotten killed. They dropped like 80%, 60% in value. Let's start buying a few. And we did. MRO is now up 37%. TSO up 13%. What's wrong with that? Then I said to you, okay, I think we're going to start buying some shipping because they got murdered. So now every day I'm going through the shipping to the container ships, looking for containers so we can find a good deal there. And then I'll give it to my gang member and I'll show them, we'll put up on the chart and I'll say, okay, here's where we're going to buy. Here's what we're going to add to our position. I mean, it's a great program. I can't do anything else for you. And if Trump loses to Kasich tonight, then we will have Kasich as our next president. And then he has to pledge to the people he borrowed. They gave him money. George Soros gave him $150,000. John Stump, CEO of Wells Fargo, gave him $135,000. Brian Moynihan, CEO of Bank of America, gave him $85,000. Michael Corbett, CEO of Citi, gave him $145,000. Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan, gave him $139,000. He's going to have to pledge to them, oh, I'll do whatever you say. We'll keep interest rates at 0. Don't worry about it. Unbelievable. Join my gang tonight. This is where you have hope, and this is where I can help you.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.